What's good? What's good? Redemption, forgiveness, controlled opposition. First of all, if you don't know what controlled opposition is, I would like to introduce you to this Lenin quote. Vladimir Lenin, Russian dictator, political philosopher guy, said the best way to control the opposition is to lead it. And what does all of this have to do with Tucker Carlson? I think Tucker Carlson is controlled opposition. And he is using this redemption and forgiveness narrative to pave his path towards being the leader of the controlled opposition party, or to funnel people into whatever direction he ultimately is being handled to have them funneled to. And so when I say he is being handled, I mean, he is still taking orders from social engineers and he still has string pullers. He is not an independent agent, though he claims to be. I allege. Don't sue me. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about in regards to Tucker, he apparently was fired from Fox News because he's being too real or whatever. They crafted some edgy narrative, right? He is kind of a countercultural icon for the right side of the culture wars, the MAGA movement, but the MAGA movement is not, it doesn't in totality define or describe that side, because like I'm kind of in that camp, but I don't at all consider myself MAGA. I'm just like, I hate the woke people. I wish it weren't so, but they're just so difficult. Anyways, back on subject. So Tucker Carlson has been going on podcasts and doing YouTube interviews where he's talking about how he acknowledges he used to be a part of the problem. And he talks, oh, I was for the Iraq war, and he says other things. And he really is trying to seek redemption and forgiveness, it seems. And he he's witty and charismatic. I'll give him that. And he's funny. He's there is a reason he has been picked for this mission. The mission to lead the controlled opposition party. Opposition to what? Opposition to the Marxists. So he's actually one of them. But he would never admit it, and he probably doesn't even acknowledge it. But there are a lot of different schools of thought that have stemmed from the Marxist toxic ideology. So he is part of their group, but he is pretending to be this hip guy who wants to be part of the revolution. And you know what? I'd be happy to be wrong on this. Tucker, if you watch this, let's chat, because I would like to be wrong. I don't want to be right about this. It would be cool to have a loud anti-establishment mainstream voice like yours if it was real and authentic, but I struggle to believe it is, because I'm very jaded. I've been hurt before. I'll show you later where the commies hurt me. Anyways, okay. So and so I don't say this like excited or with glee, because he does say a lot of cool stuff. I just can't believe that it's real. I think he is the leader of the controlled opposition. So that way they can continue to perpetuate the culture wars, always having people fight and always keeping people divided. And if he's successful, that's what will happen. He'll push the right narratives to keep the right people divided, to prevent progress. And that's just what he'll do, but not from Fox News, from his really rich ass fucking cabin in Montana or wherever. He comes from money. He's part of the oligarchy, the aristocracy. Did I say that right? The aristocracy. Yeah. He's part of the club that you and I are not in. That's a George Carlin bit. If you don't know who George Carlin is, you should look into that. I'm kind of talking to like the younger generation. I envision maybe some Zoomers might see this. George Carlin, go listen to him. Take off your diaper, put on your big boy and big girl pants, and go listen to some George fucking Carlin. Because he definitely was not controlled opposition. And that is all, y'all. Much love.